Monday freaking afternoon with nothing but straight boredom going on. That's what happens when you are retired and it's 30 degrees outside and you can't go ride. You get bored and you go on alive. That's what happens. So, I guess we'll just sit here and see if we attract anybody. See what happens. Sitting here next to this beautiful 2024 Road Glide, and I almost backed into it, and that wouldn't have been good, because if I would have scratched it, it would have driven me crazy. Got something right there. Anyway, what the hell is that right there? Oh, looks like wax. I didn't put any wax on it. Anyway, sitting here next to this bike, 30 degrees outside. Bored, figured I'd come on here and just do a little while. Is that blacked out? Is that smoke? That might be smoke. I need to get a smoked windshield. That's what I need to get. That's just too clear. And it looks like it's not much holding on either, so that won't be hard to replace. We'll do that at some point. Yep, like the title said, bored in the garage. See, that's the thing about new things, man. It's like, I think that is a scuff mark. Yeah, it's probably from people being on it at the dealership, sitting on it. I don't think they should allow people to sit on bikes, the new bikes, unless, it's not specific bikes they let them sit on. Now I gotta worry about getting that scuff mark out because I'm crazy when it comes to stuff like that. Try not to look too hard because I always find something. Even on a new bike, I'm gonna find something. Well, don't tell the wife, but I bought another bike. The guy wanted 30, it's a Kawasaki Vulcan 1600 Classic. Black. I know, I said I don't like black bikes, but listen to the deal here. Went to look at it, and I think I told the story before that I went to look at it. This is a couple weeks ago. And it ended up with, it's a great bike, 10,000 miles on Kawasaki Vulcan Classic. I had one for years. I had a 2005, same year. Had it for a long time, great bike, never caused me any issues. Ran great, always started up, no problems. This one that I looked at, it's black, has 10,000 miles on it. And the only problem with it is it was in the garage and his son painted it, or was painting something in the garage white. And this is a black motorcycle. And he didn't cover the motorcycle or take the motorcycle outside. So unfortunately, the overspray got all over the bike. He wanted $3,500 for this bike, which it's worth $3,500 if there wasn't overspray all over the bike. But instead of taking some goof off paint remover or something like that, I mean, I'm not trying to put anybody down, but the guy takes Scotch-Brite, the green Scotch-Brite pad, and starts trying to clean the paint off the bike. So, yeah, you know where that ended up. A lot of scratches. So I told the guy, I said, man, I can't. I said, it's a beautiful bike, and there's not an oil leak on it. It's in great shape. It does need some tires. Looks like the original tires. 10,000 miles. So, probably never had a tire change. I told him, man, most I can give you is, I don't know. I think I told him $2,500. And he accepted that, and then I went to my guy that does painting, and he's talking about $1,500 to $2,000 painting. I was like, that's a lot of money to put in a bike, just a second bike. Well, then he said he would take $2,000 for it, and I still said no. But contacted him today, and I'm gonna pick it up Wednesday. The wife's probably gonna kill me, but I don't know. I'm one of the people that had to have a second bike. And then I was talking to my brother over the holiday. He's like, "Well, you got a brand new bike. What do you need a second bike for? You're never gonna have any issues." And he's probably right. But I don't. I like to have a second bike. I just like to have a second bike. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pick that up Wednesday. And the other thing about it, my son was over and he for the holidays. He was talking about he would like to start riding. And he knows the rule I have. I don't teach anybody how to ride. I've been riding over 35 years, but I don't teach anybody how to ride. I won't do it. It's just something I won't do. I had people ask me why. I was like, well, I'm not going to be responsible for anybody on a motorcycle. But that being said, I told him, I said, hey, you go to the class, get your temps, go to the class, and get you a bike that ain't, nothing special, and go figure it out and go learn how to ride. And I thought too, buying this bike, this second bike, that he's 6'6", 6'7", somewhere around in there. And the 1600 Classic would be a good bike for him. So if it comes down to it, and he really does want to do that, and really does want to go to the class and get a bike and learn how to ride and get a bike, maybe I can get this one together for him and get all the scratches out of it. It would be something for him that he don't have to worry about it too much because it's already, But my guy that does detail on it says he can get all the scratches out. And it ain't gonna happen in the chrome, but he says he can get all the scratches out of the paint. So we'll see what happens when we let him do that. Anywho's, that's what we're doing on that. So we did find a second bike. So that's done. And that makes me feel a little better. Does make me feel a little more better too. If my son wants it, he can get it and he can go ride, and we can ride together. It's always been a thing. It's always been a thing of mine. I always wanted to go ride with my boys. I have 2 boys of my own and one nephew that I raised, which I consider my boy. And I like to go ride with all 3 of them, but none of them ride. You can't force anybody to ride if they don't want to ride. I mean, I'm only Ray. I'm only paying $2,000 for this bike. I mean, if the scratches wasn't in it, it'd be worth probably about $4,500, $3,500 to $4,500, because it's in that good a shape. Other than the scratches that his son did, so I mean, it's not like it's setting me back a lot of money. Yeah, I mean, this bike is what? It's a 2005, so it's what? It's a pretty old bike. I just lost my, what is that? 20 years old? Something like that, So, I mean, it's an old bike. That's all right. Some of the older bikes are the best bikes. Do we have anybody? Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't even looking at the chats. What the hell? Batman loved to ride GSR and Gotham Knights. Okay. I don't know about that. Yeah, get on and go. I don't know if I would recommend that to my son, to get on and go. I mean, put him in a field of grass and tell him to get on and go. Get something old. Hey Ray's Moto Life. How you doing, brother? Thanks for popping on. Yeah, this is a random. I was sitting in the house and looking at the sun, where sun's shining pretty good, but then outside it's like 30 degrees. And here we go in this December, and got a ways to go before it's riding season. So here we have this thing sitting here, and we can't ride it. I know I took a lot of grief, not just from my friends on the YouTube community, but from the family as well, for getting rid of the Road King. But you know what? Sometimes you do these things. Sometimes it's time to move on. I don't know. Like I said last night, I miss it. And like I've said before, I missed the Road King. I missed the Vulcan. I missed the Vulcan that I had. But I think we'll be all right. I think once we get out on the road, everything will be. We get this thing out on the road, get this thing in the mountains, get this thing going to BAM, get this thing, out there. Me and the wife, all that'll all just disappear if it ain't disappeared by then. Hey, Moto. No, that ain't wrong. Some people can learn that way, Moto. So that's the way I learned. I just jumped on mini bikes and from mini bikes to dirt bikes and did. You can do that. But he's never been on anything other than a pedal bike. He's been on a quad runner. I mean, we used to have quad runners down by the river when I owned the house down by the river, Great Miami River. We had some land back in there, and we used to ride through the river and stuff like that. But other than that, he's not been on anything. So it's best that he go to school. It's a 2-day school. Was it 2-day or 4-day school? I don't know. I never went to the school, but it's like a 2-day, 4-day school. I told him I'd teach him how to do the clutch and everything, and I'll teach him that. But he needs to go somewhere and let somebody teach him the basics of riding, And he can learn on their bikes instead of dropping his bike or my bike if it's still my bike at the time. Yep. Yeah, old Honda. Yeah. That was one of my first bikes. Was a Honda CB650 Custom. One of my first street bikes. My first street bike was a sport bike. Teach instead of the clutch. Yeah. That's what I heard. I heard those classes are really good. I thought about taking a class, and I've been riding 35 years. And 35 years, my God, that sounds so long. But yeah, I thought about taking one of them classes. But my wife took the class a couple years ago. I almost took the class with her. But she was on a 3-wheeler, so that wouldn't matter to me. But I thought about taking the class just for the hell of it. Like a refresher course. My 16-year-old daughter is taking the class in March. I gave her my sports. There you go. We need another generation of riders. And I'm hoping my son's serious about it. I'm going to see him tonight. I already told the guy I'm picking up this Vulcan. This 1600 Classic, I'm picking it up Wednesday, like I said. And if he's serious about it, maybe it'll be his bike. I did a direct access course in Scotland. It allows you to ride 1,000 cc straight away. 1,000 cc straight away. I ended up on a ZZR1 1400. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good thing to do. I think it's good for everybody. I need to take one of them courses where it teaches you, or to just, I guess like I was saying, a refresher course. Maybe do some low ride, slow speed turning, and the figure eights. Just, I don't know. Can't hurt. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like button. I appreciate it. $2.4 in here. Was $2.4 in here? $2.4. Brother, I got your stuff ready to go. It's in the box. And it's got your information on it. All I'm waiting on is the wife to take it to, I think we're going to send it to you UPS. I'm not sure I've never sent anything up there before, but if that's not a good idea, let me know. Tell me what the best way to send it to you, brother. And I got to send Sick his leather vest too. I'd like to do the police riding course. Yeah, that would be cool, man. Some of the stuff they do, how they turn. I mean, they're rubbing that floorboard on the ground, man. And how they stay up and how they do that. Yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah, I'd probably drop it 1,000,000 times. I don't know. I ain't as good as I used to be. I mean, I'm getting older. I don't have the mobility in my arms and my body or anything like I used to, or the balance that I used to have. Yeah, not on my bike. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that on the glide. There's no way. No, 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 no. No, that wouldn't be good. Hope everybody's doing well today. If you missed it, we had a live last night talking about going down a rabbit hole. I think it went okay. I don't know how it was taken out there in the community, but I think it went okay. But I think I'm going to try it one more time, see what happens. Brake and clutch control. Hey, Roland Throttle, thanks for popping in, man. Brake and clutch control within full send. Yeah. Brake and clutch control. Like I was saying, I've been riding 35 years and there's still stuff I have bad habits on. And there's still stuff I can learn, everybody can learn. What? What'd you say, Ray? Hi, John. My season is over. Laid off today, maybe forever. Laid off? We mean laid off from your job, Ray? Well, if that's the case, sorry to hear that, brother. But wasn't you getting ready to retire here soon? Or was I thinking of somebody else? Maybe I was thinking of somebody else. I don't know what that says down there. Yeah, but I mean, I don't care how long you've been riding. I've been riding a long time. Refresher course probably wouldn't be a bad idea for any of us, to be honest with you. But boy, I tell you, it's hard to come in this garage and look at this road glide and not be able to get out and ride. I mean, I could get out and ride it. I could throw some clothes on and I could buy some stuff and put it on and go out and get on the road, but I don't think so. Drag floorboards doing high speeds is more of a crap moment than doing it at a slow speeds. Yeah, I think we've all dragged our floorboards or our pegs at one time or another. Good deal, 2-4. So that's where I'm going to send it. The wife's going to send it out tomorrow. So be looking for it. We didn't get it out this weekend. I was waiting on the wife to do it, but we are going to send it to you UPS. So be on the lookout for that, my friend. It'll be sent out tomorrow. I'll email you or something and show you the tag, and want to make sure you get it. "6 degrees. Oh, I think we got down to 10. I want to say we got down to 10 degrees last night. That's what I want to say we got down to. And here in the garage, it is, it's about 60 degrees here in the garage. I can't take the cold weather. Can't take it. But we all know that. If you watch my channel, you know that. But yeah, it's going to be cold Wednesday too when I go pick up that Vulcan, but I'll just throw it on a trailer so it won't be too bad. I know I'm probably going to get hung from the wife for this one, but especially after we just purchased this and traded in 3 bikes for it, she's going to be a little pissed off for a little while. Hey, brown chicken. 24 degrees, yeah, it's 30. Like I said, it's about 30 degrees here. Whew. Man, it's making every bone in my body hurt. Can't take it. Can't take it. But no, I didn't really have a topic or anything other than just bored sitting in the house. I kept coming in and out of the garage. I had to do a few things in the house and needed some stuff from the garage, and I kept seeing the bike just sit here. I have this spotlight that kind of shines down on it, and the wife says, "Why don't you ever turn that damn light off?" I'm like, just leave the light alone. Just let the light shine on the bike." I know I'm crazy. You guys be good. Got to get back to work. Just stop by to support. Hey, I appreciate you. Respect the ride. Hashtag respect the ride. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping in, Rolling Throttle. Always a pleasure. Yeah, I didn't have no real topic. I thought maybe you guys could give me something more to talk about. Yeah, you were saying that, Ray. You were saying that your bike was down south. Yeah, you can't. You're not even nowhere near your bike. That's not good. That's not good. Gotta at least see it. I like, well, I mean, I like seeing it, but then again, it's like, man, I see it sit there and see all that money that was paid for this bike, all that money paid for this thing, and it's just sitting here. That's the tough part about owning a motorcycle in a place where it's cold. You got your winters, your cold winters. Bike just sits there and drives you crazy. End of January, flying back. All right. Well, we're in December. So we got December, January, February, March. Sometimes you get some riding done in March. Sometimes March warms up enough. So, I mean, I don't want to rush time along. I don't want to push time along. I don't want time to go real fast. But, on the other hand, I hate winter. So, I'm not going to cry if time goes fast until spring and then slows down again. I'll be happy with that. Hey, how you doing, brother? Winter is here in the UK, cold and wet. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. Same as being a boat, also. Yeah, I had a boat. Oh, somebody's trying to call me. I had a boat. We'll end that. I had a boat for a while, and it didn't make sense here because you can't use it much either. It just wasn't worth the trouble. Wait for salt-free roads. Yeah, we had some snow here the other night. We were supposed to get 3 inches, and I don't even think we got an inch. It just basically was a dusting. So, but they were treating the roads. They weren't using that. It wasn't salt. It's that liquid stuff they put down, whatever the hell that's supposed to be. I don't know what that's supposed to do. That's some kind of liquid that comes out of the back of the truck and they just ride up and down the street. I don't know what the hell that is. Salt is a bad thing. That will take you down. 6 degrees, frozen snow. Brine, yeah, brine 2-4. That's what it is. Yep. Does that stuff even work? I don't know. I don't see how that stuff works. Maybe it does. But I've got a feeling we're going to have a bad winter here, and I'm not looking forward to that at all. I just can't, man. I just can't take it. Can't take it at all. Just can't. I know I said it a million times, but I can't take it. Hey, what is your plans out there? It does work 2-4? Well, maybe it does. I don't know. But they use that a lot around here. So if they don't use the salt, they'll pre-treat. I guess it's a pre-treat to the roads. Maybe they use that and salt. I don't know. But I didn't really have much to talk about other than boredom and just not being able to get out and ride, and that I purchased another bike. and I think I'm going to hang for that. I might be hanging from somewhere here in the garage if when the wife finds out. I hate to tell her because she's going to be a little bit about it, but I got it for a good price, which really doesn't mean anything. But I have a sickness. I have a I have a sickness. I like to have at least 2 bikes. Is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? Well, the wife says, "Well, it cost us in insurance." I'm like, "Just put liability on it. It'll be all right." I bought MBS. That's what I'm gonna tell her, Ray. That's what I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her I got MBS, multiple bike syndrome. That's what I'm gonna tell her. Yeah, 2-4. She will forgive me. She might not talk to me for a day or so, but she will forgive me. She knows how I am. She knows I don't know. I feel more comfortable, even though this is a brand new bike, and yada yada yada. We all know stuff can break. We all know stuff can. Doesn't matter if it's new or old, stuff can break. And we all know how Harley is. But bike's got to go into the shop. You might not see it for 3 or 4 weeks. So what if it breaks down in the summertime? What if it breaks down in the summertime and it's beautiful weather, beautiful riding weather, and I don't have my bike for 4 weeks, and I have nothing else sitting in here to ride? I would be losing my mind. So it's best to have a spare bike just in case. But she goes, "How do you know that's going to happen?" That's not how my wife sounds, but she's like, "How do you know that's going to happen? It's a brand new bike and you might never have any issues out of it." That might be the case. I might not. But then again, I might. I bought my wife a bike. I bought her a bike. She had it for a month or two, needed some work, got some work done to it, and she was done with it. She said it hurt her hips. She's not the first time she rode. She's had 2 bikes, and she sold both of them. So no more bikes for the wife. No, it don't break in the winter. No, that's true. They don't break in the winter. But I gotta have one here. I'm gonna pay the price. She's gonna be mad at me for a little while, and she'll tell me the story. Well, you get everything you want. You get a brand new motorcycle, which that right there, actually, this thing sitting next to me was her idea. That was her idea. She pushed that more than I even said anything about it. She's the one that said, "Hey, why don't you trade that in and get a Road Glide?" So that was more, "Why don't you trade the bikes in and get a Road Glide?" But I know her motive behind that was we had 3 bikes sitting here, and she wanted to get rid of 2 of them, so she wouldn't have to pay on the insurance. Well, that's all right because we'll just have the road glide, and we'll have the Vulcan with just liability on it. Nothing special. I'll be good. Again, do me a favor, guys. If you hop in, hit that like button. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's what's going on here. I got to go to a basketball game tonight. My grandson, my 13-year-old grandson, he's playing for school, and it's their first game tonight. So I'm gonna go out in the freezing cold and go. Of course, the game ain't outside, but I'm gonna go out in the freezing cold and go watch him play basketball. He's damn good. He's a damn good basketball player. I coached him when he was younger. I haven't had a chance to coach him now. Well, I stopped coaching, so that's why I ain't coaching him now. But he's playing for school and he's doing really good. But I am coaching the granddaughter, so that's fun. Girls are different, man, when it comes to basketball. It's a totally different situation. Your patience has to be even more. Can you see more of the Road Glide? Yeah, you can see more of the Road Glide. Here, let me do this. Let me flip you guys around. Oh, let me stand up. I'm sitting down. There she is. That's something better to look at in my face. Just sitting there. I had her on a tender. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah, she's a She's a beautiful bike. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about it. Wish I could have kept her and her and I'm sorry, the Road King, but hey, it is what it is. Got a set of these. I'm gonna put on her. That's one thing I never did like about the Harleys is you got that empty space right there between the saddlebags and the fender. And we are going to see if I can do this with one hand. You guys are gonna be shifted all over the place, I'm sure. Don't get dizzy now. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. We're gonna put these in here. I'm trying to run this wire. Give me a second, guys. Be patient. I know you're all over the place. We're gonna put these in here. Like that. And fill that space in. So we'll have some lights down there. I think that'll be nice. Yeah, it's a nice color, that shark skin gray. It's a beautiful color. That's what caught my eye on this one. It is a beautiful color. But that's what we're going to put in there. Well, I'm going to put it in there. and fill up that space between the saddlebags. You guys are going to get tired of seeing this bike after a little while. But, you know, the problem is with the bike, with the footage I have for my shorts, you guys know I do put a lot of shorts with music and all that. Riding with music, you know, my 60-second shorts, is all with the Vulcan and, Ray's Moto Life saddlebag fillers. Yeah. All my shorts that are coming up for the winter is with the Vulcan and the Road King, because I got this too late in the year to get it out and get any footage for those, but that's all right. Once we get it out in the spring, we'll get footage for those shorts. This is where I do my videos. When I do my talking head videos, is right there. And I lean up against the bike, and that is my, I guess you would call my studio, where I do my talking head stuff. Don't know how much of that I'll be doing this year. Might be doing more lives than anything this winter. It's hard to come up with a lot of topics. It's not an easy thing to do. Yeah, she is a beautiful bike. If it wasn't so cold out, I would start her up. I mean, they did put the hill toe shifter on it for me, and they did, do the Tab Performance exhaust for free. Didn't charge me for it. Didn't charge me for the labor to put it on. So I think I did pretty good. It'll be all okay. That's what my wife keeps telling me. She says it'll be all okay. And I gotta agree with Motobomb Virginia. Once you get out in the winter, or pass through this winter and get out riding it, everything will be okay. Yeah, it has all been talked about. That's the thing. I mean, being a moto vlogger, doing videos from a studio or in the house or in the garage or whatever, everything's been talked. I mean, you could put spins on it. I do have a video coming up, and it's probably going to be in the next couple of weeks. I'm still working on it. Some things about Harley, but there's only so much you can talk about. There's only so much you can do. I mean, you're limited. And then, in the wintertime, it really goes down. And there's just so much there's only so much you can talk. Ooh, it's starting to get cold in his garage. We got it out. I got 4 videos coming up. It was a 40-minute ride. We did get out on the road glide. We got out for 40 minutes. It was cold, but we did it anyway. We got out on it, and it was 40 minute long, 40-minute ride. It was longer than a 40-minute ride, but I did a 40-minute video. So for the next 4 weeks, we're going to have 5-minute videos coming out. There'll be one tomorrow night at 5 about our first ride on the glide. First ride on the glide. That's catchy. First ride on the glide. I could strip down the engine and put it back together for the winter. Nah, I think I'll pass on that. I don't do any mechanic work anymore. Nope, my body can't handle that. I could do it, absolutely. I could take that in, I could put it up. I could absolutely do it. But no, I'll pass on that. It would be a great video, and I've thought about doing those. I thought about purchasing just older bikes, older Hondas, and just doing some rebuilds on those and doing all that. And then I actually started to do one when I started the channel, and I got into it and was doing some videoing on it and everything, and I started, this is not something I want to do. So I went in a different direction. Uh-oh, snowstorm has started. That's not good. Yeah, I mean, content that you can learn new things is good. That catches my eye when I'm watching other YouTube channels. Catches my eye when, just showing you how to do things. A lot of it I already know how to do, but you heading out, Ray? All right, brothers, thanks for stopping in. I always appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you, man. Lost the picture. Well, hope you didn't. But it is nice and sunny out there, but it's cold. Can't deal with it. But you know what? It won't be long. It won't be long, and time flies when you get old anyway. It won't be long, and we'll be back to some warm weather. Gotta watch how I spin around on this little stool. One time I did that. I was spinning around working on the Road King, and I was spinning around on my little stool here, and the back end caught my saddlebag and put a nice little scratch in it. It took me a while to buff that scratch out. I don't want to do that to this thing. The carbon dating on this motorcycle, I couldn't tell you because I don't know anything about carbon dating. Thanks, Rolly. Boy, Roland, you're something else, man. You're trouble. Did anybody ever tell you, T-Bone, that you're trouble? Has anybody ever told you that? That's your trouble. Did you say when your new bike comes, or do you have it? The Vulcan that I purchased, which is not a new bike, but new to me, I'm gonna pick it up Wednesday afternoon, and I will have a live. I'll probably take you guys along with me. I'll do a live on picking it up, bringing it home, and I'll just bring you guys with me every day. Yeah, that's all right. It was all in good fun, you know. I'm no scientist. I don't know, you know. I don't know much about carbon dating and all that. I'm not sure, you know, about any of that stuff. I just know that I don't believe that the Earth's billions and billions of years old. But that's just me. You know, everybody's got a right to their opinion and beliefs, and much respect to everyone. If you guys know me, you know that. Much respect to anyone, whether they believe how I believe or not. I don't care. It's irrelevant. I'll still be your friend. Much respect to you. But I didn't think it was too bad of a going down the rabbit hole live, T-Bone. What did you think, brother? What did you think about it? Shall we do it again, or should we just let it go? Maybe be a little more organized next time in what we're going to talk about. Maybe have a specific topic or something that we want to talk about. We could do that. We can try it, see what happens. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'll take you guys with me on Wednesday when I go pick that up. I'll take you guys with me. I won't show you the part where my wife goes in the garage and sees it and hangs me. Yeah, sometimes random is better. Random. Just gotta get a grip on carbon dating. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's okay to be passionate about what you believe. I have no issue with that. If you believe in carbon dating, if you believe in Bigfoot, if you believe in aliens, if you believe in whatever you believe in, I much respect. I have no problem with it. You know, tossing around ideas and saying how we think and stuff like that, and what we think or how we think about it, you know, can be a good thing. And sometimes people get offended, and I don't want that to happen. If we're going to do the rabbit hole live, I'd rather it be, you know, I don't want anybody offended or anybody upset. You know, I don't want to cause no tension. Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. Everyone has an opinion, and your opinion may be right. My opinion may be wrong. My opinion may be right. Who knows, you know? But it's just an opinion. It's just an opinion. It's more or less are conspiracy theories that seem to be always proven to be right at some point or another. That's the thing. Yeah, I enjoy different topics too. Don't get me wrong. My channel is all about motorcycles, and I love motorcycles and everything to do with motorcycles. You know, but sometimes you gotta just, you know, go a different path a little bit and talk about different things. I mean, if you're gonna pay for StreamYard, you might as well use it for everything you can get out of it. You know, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Variety is a spice of life. Yeah, that's right, Kime. That's exactly right. Kime, I hope I'm saying that right, Kime. Am I saying that right? I always mess yours up, brother. I'm sorry. But yeah, variety is a spice of life. That's why I like more than one motorcycle, you know? Variety. Gotta have variety. One day you might say, I don't want to take the Road Glide out. You know, I want to take something different out. You know, I'll take the Vulcan out, you know? It normalizes people when we talk about everything. Yeah? Yeah? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't want anybody to get upset and bent out of shape. That's all. I just don't want anybody to get bent out of shape. We are getting, T-Bone, I already purchased it. I got to pick it up. We are getting a 2005 Kawasaki Vulcan 1600 Classic with 10,000 miles on it. And we're getting it for a hell of a price. The guy won at $3,500. I told the story earlier, but I'll go over it again for you, T-Bone, because, just for you. But I went and looked at it, and it was in his garage. His son was painting on something, didn't cover the bike or take the bike outside, got overspray all over it, decided he was going to use green Scotch-Brite to clean the overspray off, and scratched the hell out of the bike. Beautiful bike, 10,000 miles on it. No wear on anything on the bike. Just it's black. Beautiful black bike, which I'm not a big fan of black, but anyway, it's a beautiful bike. But I told him, I said, man, there's no way I can give you, he wanted $3,500. I said, there's no way I can give you that for that bike with all those scratches on it. And he took it all the way down to $2,000, so I can't refuse. I got to go pick it up. It sounds great. It has headers on it, had pipes on it with great exhaust. It runs great, 10,000 miles. The wife's going to hang me, but it is what it is. And I'll feel much better. Yeah, paint can be fixed. I called my guy about the paint, and he was talking $2,000, up to $2,000 to paint the bike back black. But I also called his son, which does detailing, and I sent him a picture of it, and he says he guarantees me that he can get the scratches out. So hopefully he can. Now he won't be able to get the scratches out of the chrome. That I might have to replace some chrome pieces. That's okay. We'll do what we have to do. Take my time. Got all winter. I don't think it's going to cost much to get it back to where it needs to be. Yeah, 10,000 miles. I looked at the bike, man. There's not a drop of oil underneath it. It's clean as a whistle. There's not even mud underneath it. There's no mud under the fenders. This thing, other than the scratches from the Scotch-Brite green pad, other than that, the thing is perfect. Perfect. I'll show you guys when I get it here Wednesday. Can't hardly pass it up. Think we dropped down to 2 people watching. So if we don't gain anybody else watching on here, we'll pop off of here. But I had to get on here. I was bored. It's getting close to 4 o'clock. I got to be at my grandson's game at like 5:15, but I got a little while. Yeah, and I thought of that too. My son's thinking about riding, so I was thinking about maybe get it together and give it to him once he goes through the class and everything rolling. But that's a good point. And and I told him, I said, I'm not, I wasn't trying to steal anything from anybody. I told him, I said, look, you could go have it painted, you can go have it buffed out, do whatever you need to do, and you could get the money you wanted out. I told the guy that. And he just said, no, I don't want to deal with it. You're right. It's going to be hard to sell this thing like it is. And, come and get it for what, for $2,000. And I said, you're on. I'm coming and getting it. So I'm going to go get it Wednesday. And I'll take you guys along with me when I do. I'll do a live on it. Yeah, but I know I'm going to, like I said earlier, the wife's going to hang me. She's going to be mad at me for a little bit. Flip Elliott. Hey, brother, how you doing? The wife is going to be a little bent about it. Maybe I should tell her that I bought it before I go get it. Maybe. But like you said, Roland, or T-Ben, like you said, all I got to tell her is, hey, we get this paint fixed and we can turn a profit on this bike. And maybe that'll make her feel a little better about it. Nope, she don't know yet. I was just going to go get it, pull it in the garage, and then when she walks in here and sees it. But I think the best thing for me to do is, probably I'd tell her. She ain't going to talk to me for a couple of days, but that's all right. She's a pretty good. She's pretty. This thing sitting right here next to me, like I was saying earlier, this was all her idea. But I know why she did it. She didn't want me to have 2 or 3 bikes so she could lower her cost on insurance, which I get it. I get that. But like I was saying earlier to the guys on here, it's like, I got to have 2 bikes. That's just who I am. It's in my blood. It's in my nature. I have it. I have I gotta say, well, I don't want to go on the road glide today, which I don't see that happening a lot, but I want to go on to, I want to ride something else, something that I don't have to worry about, something I don't have to worry about, damaging so much, because I'm going to feel that way about this glide. I'm going to be like, man, I don't want to, it's like so pretty, you don't want nothing to happen to it, but we can get out. I can get out on the Vulcan, and I love Vulcans. You guys should know that if you watch my channel at all. I love Vulcans. I had a 2005 Classic, Kawasaki Vulcan Classic. Had it for years. The thing was awesome. Never failed me. That's why I like them so much. I agree. And you need to tell my wife that, T-Bone. I'm going to put you on with her on a live, and you need to tell her, look, Kim is her name. You need to tell her, say, Kim, a second bike is very important. And explain that to her for me. And I think everything will be all right. Again, if you hop on, hit that like button. I'd appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that. I appreciate that too. It don't cost you anything. I have to throw some plugs in there. You know how it goes. But yeah, T-Bone, I'll have you talk to her. I'll say, hey, T-Bone wants to talk to you. T-Bone wants to meet you, and he wants to talk to you. He wants to have a word with you and tell you how important it is to have a second bike. She knows that. I've had two bikes. I lost my first wife. We divorced. It was a horrible thing. Then I lost her. Literally lost her. She passed away in 2020 of a sudden heart attack at 50 years old. And my first wife she was awesome. There's things that happened when we just didn't make it, but that's all. We was married 26 years. But these things happen. But we were still really good friends and really close. Hell, she was at my wedding. I've told this story before, I'm sure. And she was great when it comes to that. And my wife, my current wife, she might be upset for a couple of days, but she'll be all right. She's what they say. She's a good egg. She's a good egg. She's a good woman. No doubt about it. So I think we'll be all right. I might not get dinner for a night or two. But nah, even when she's mad as hell at me, she'll make me dinner. She'll feed me. She'll come in and say, dinner's ready. But that's all right. Everything will work out. Yeah, she will. Eventually she will calm down and it'll be all good. Especially when she goes out for a ride on it. She'll be good. She really loved our other Vulcan too, so she'll be all right. Make sure you have a bunch of flowers ready for her on the day. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, the best thing would be, flowers would be good, but with her, it would be more like take her out to a steak dinner. That would be more what she would want. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll say, hey, she gets up, hey, you want to go out to dinner? Yeah. But it'll all work out pretty good. That, or I'll take her out this weekend to the casino or something, and let her play. She loves to play the slots. She doesn't spend a whole lot of money on it, but she likes the flashing lights, man. She thinks that's cool. So maybe I'll take her out to the casino. Now that'll cheer her up if she gets too bent out of shape. We'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, just a random live. I was just sitting in the house bored, wishing I was out on the bike. That's it, T-Bone. That's exactly what I tell her. She'll be all right with it. She'll come around. She always does. Like I was saying earlier, she knows how I am. She's been with me, we've been married going on 7 years, 6 years, 7 years. Got married in 2019. What is that? 2020, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's going on 7 years. No, she told me the Road Glide was my. She told me the Road Glide was my Christmas present, and my birthday present next year, and my anniversary present next year. and whatever else present. That's what the Road Glide is. The Road Glide is all those presents, even though the Road Glide was her idea. And she bought me a new computer, or we bought a new computer, and she said that. She goes, "You get everything you want. You're a spoiled husband." And I think I am. I think I'm a little spoiled. She lets me do pretty much what I do. I have to pay a price sometimes, but that's okay. That's all right. It's all good. But yeah. I don't think that. Hey, sick. How you doing, brother? I don't think. I was telling 2-4 sick that I didn't get things shipped out over the weekend, but the wife's going to ship everything out to um, tomorrow. So be on the lookout for your. I don't know. I know she's shipping to 2-4 UPS and or yeah UPS, and I don't know how she's going to ship to you. What she's doing with yours, sick. But be on the lookout for that. It'll be shipped out tomorrow, and I'll let you know for sure. I'll send you a copy of the tag, and make sure you be on the lookout for it. Salty never got back to me. Never sent me an address for what he won. I'm gonna have to get with him. What was that, sick? What is that? UDA at best? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, man. Is it best to send you to the postal service, or would you want it UPS? Say, let me know, man. Or I can send it USPS. You the best. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Oh man, I'm slow on the uptake today. Man, I woke up with a hell of a headache in the back of my head, man. I think the wife was knocking me in my head as I was sleeping last night. Something was going on. So I woke up with hell. The back of my head and neck was killing me when I woke up this morning. I had to get right in the hot shower. I mean, I thought I was going to pass out. It was killing me. It still ain't the greatest right now. It's getting a little better. Maybe she was pounding me on the head with something in my sleep. Hell, I don't know. Who knows? All right, Roland. T-Bone, thank you, man. Thank you for hopping on. I appreciate you, brother, always. I appreciate every one of you guys for hopping on. It was just a random live. I didn't have it set up. I was just, like I said, sitting in there wishing I was on the motorcycle and figured I'd go out and talk to my community, which always, always, always lifts my spirits. You guys always lift my spirits. You guys are always there to talk, and I appreciate every one of you. It's a great community. Couldn't ask for anything better. Couldn't ask for anything. I was thinking today. I was watching Blue Bike and Doyle's video today, and he was talking about VAM, and I can't wait for VAM. Just can't wait for the warm weather. You guys can probably see me on here for the whole winter complaining. Nah, I won't complain a lot. I won't do too much complaining, but winter's rough for me just because it just causes me so much pain, and then it's just rough for me. I hate it. Show us a sneak peek of the Vulcan. You'll get it. You'll see it Wednesday. You'll see it Wednesday. I could set out a picture, but yeah, I need to move to Florida. We talked about it, but she won't leave the grandkids sick. We had the grandkids over Sunday night. We had 5 of them over. We have 11, and we had 5 of them over Sunday night. Or Saturday night. Or no, Sunday night. Saturday night. We had 5 of them over Saturday night. And whoo, she will never move away from here because that's where her grandkids is. And I understand that. I understand that. I could do it because I could always just come back and visit, but she's got to be close. She's got to be close to her daughters and her grandkids. And that's all right. It is what it is. But yeah, Wednesday, I'm picking it up Wednesday at 1, the Vulcan. So I will take you guys along with me. We'll do a live on it. You guys can watch me load her up. And I won't be able to ride at home, unfortunately. Plus, I'll be by myself, so I have to get the trailer out. And I will take you guys on. I'll set up a live. I'll set it up on here where you guys will know that it can notify you. And we'll go pick it up. And I'll show you what I got. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off here. Thanks guys for getting on with me and getting on with me. That's not good. That didn't sound right. Thanks for hopping up. No, that don't sound right either. No. Thanks for coming up. No, that don't sound right either. Thanks for showing up and keeping me company for a little while. I appreciate every one of you guys. And don't forget, I have a live tomorrow night from 7 to 10 p.m. or however long it goes. And just come on and chat with us. Have a great community chat. Look forward to it. Then we have another community chat Thursday with Sick Bastard. And then we have another community chat Friday with Ray Gregory Rise. And then we have the patriarchs of the communities chat on Saturday. So got a busy week coming up. Anyway, thanks for coming on, guys. I'll see you Wednesday. Well, I'll see you tomorrow night, and then I'll see you Wednesday when we pick up the Vulcan. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Appreciate every one of you. See you tomorrow night. Take care now.